Question 4, find and simplify the first three terms of this expansion in ascending powers of x. So it has to be ascending powers of x. So that x goes from x0, x1, x2. So it's ascending and it's the first three. So that's kind of where we're going with this. It's a 5. So you can look at Pascal's triangle. And so let's just show you how that all works. You should remember how that works. You've got the 1. And so you can see here 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1, the symmetry. So these are our coefficients in front of these values here, 1, 5, and 10. So they're going to sit in front of these values here. Okay, and then I'm going to take each of these like this. So we start with the 2, and don't forget the coefficient of 2 was 1. So then it's going to be 2 to the power of 5 times this. I'll put it in there. We know that becomes 1. Okay, so that's going to be 32. And then plus, now this drops down, that increases. So then that, and don't forget we've got the 5 in front of that now. That's the coefficient. This drops down and this increases. Okay. And then we can tidy all that up. So I know that becomes 32. That's 32. Here, that minus means it's a minus. 2 to the power of 4 is 16 times by 2 is 80. 80 lots, so that's 400. And then again, we've got to find the third one. The coefficient is going to be 10. So let's here, it's going to be 10. And don't forget, that one is decreasing, so that's now to the 3. That one's increasing, so you're squaring it. That makes that a plus. Okay, so that's kind of neat. 2 to 3 is 8 times 10 is 80 times 5 is 2000. So it's 2000 x squared. And that is your expansion in terms of powers of x is there. Okay, in the expansion, now notice similarity between what we've just done in part A as we've got in part B here. So now we're timesing the above expansion, and that's the key to a lot of this. We're timesing above 1 by this. Oh, that's supposed to be a 2. Get it right, Simon? There you go. That's supposed to be a 2. And I'm expanding. Now, I can write it out as a formula you've got on the sheet here, but that's the one I'm looking at. So that's the one I'm going to place in here. And I think some people would have not realized that, which is a shame. So you might not be able to see here, but I'll bring that across. So what I need to do now is times each of these 3 by here, but the question only wants it says the coefficient of x is 48. So the coefficient of x to the 1 is 48. So I only need to do the coefficient of x to the 1. Now, in order to do that, I need to expand this out. So let's do it here. And you should get this. Now, I'm only concerned about my x's. I'm not concerned about anything else because it's just a coefficient of x. So how do I get those ones? Well, that one is 64a, just the x's, and then this one here, minus 400, and I'm told that that equals 48. Okay, let's check the camera. Yep. So, because I'm just thinking about the coefficient of x, and this will give me the coefficient of x here, 64a, and this one here, minus 400. So now I need to tidy this up, add 400 to this side and divide by 64. So I just need to do that. I get 64a equals 448. A divided by 64 is 7. Boom. That's the value of A.